Hey guys, MD here. We're going to be doing some more cooking today. I've got some of my some deer meat here from the freezer, still partially frozen so we can grind it. We're going to be making a smoked venison chili out of it today. So this should be pretty good. Hope you guys watch. Alright, the meat we're going to be using is just, these are just a roast off of a doe I shot this year, and they're just kind of sliced with the bandsaw. As you can see, the bone's still in them. We're going to trim off all the fat off of this and just get the meat into, inch squares, and we'll put her in the grinder. You're also going to need 2 red onions chopped up like this. Also a green bell pepper. All these ingredients are, up to your choosing. These are just what we like in our chili. So let me go ahead and dice this up. Alright, so we took our meat we have right here. You can see the venison. Yeah, I've cut it up into like 1-inch squares. Most of the fat is gone. And I stuck it in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes just to keep it chilled, because if you're going to grind meat, always do it cold, because if it's like room temperature meat, it can clog it up. I doubt it will clog on this bad boy, but I'm sure all you guys have a half horsepower meat grinder in your kitchen, don't you? But alright, we're going to go ahead and grind this up and get it ready. Alright, we got the meat all ground up. That was what, 15 seconds, 2 pounds. That was pretty, I like that meat grinder. I guess you should check it out. It's like Cabelas. We're going to go ahead and get my cast iron skillet screaming hot, and we'll brown up the meat. Alright, we're going to brown up all this venison, and then we'll start adding some seasonings to it. Everyone's seasoning's their own personal preference. We have ours. Choose to change it up any way you guys see fit. But this will be just fine. I'm going to add other seasonings as we're cooking this, but as the meat cooks, I like to add the Johnny's Hunter's Blend. This goes really good with wild game. We use it on everything. We have regular Johnny seasoning salt as well. But there's just something about the Hunter's Blend that, oh man, it's so good. You guys gotta check this out. I haven't found it in the store. I can only find it online, but we order it by like the 6-pack for like 20 bucks, and it'll last us a year. So that's just an initial seasoning for the meat to give it a little something, and then we'll add seasoning to the chili itself as it's stewing up. Alright, now that we got our meat browning up in the cast iron skillet, I've got the cast iron Dutch oven here that we're going to actually cook the chili in for a while. And I've got it pretty hot too. So I'm going to go ahead and add the onions and peppers to it and get it kind of going. You can hand me another wooden spoon there, sugar. Thank you. And we'll stir that in and get those kind of tenderized a little bit. And we'll add the beans and the other ingredients here when these are done up. Alright, we got the onions and peppers kind of tenderized a little bit. So everyone's ingredients for chili is different, so don't knock me for this. This is what we put in. We put in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We like garlic in our food, so I always get the garlic ones. Get both of those in there. And then we like beans with ours too. We choose to use the red kidney beans. We do 2 cans of red kidney beans and 1 can of black beans. So, like I said, feel free to change it up as you wish. We drain our beans too, so we don't like the juices from them in there. We like it to be a little bit chunkier of a chili. Okay, we're also going to add in some minced garlic. No precise measurements. Just put in what you guys think. I mean, we're going to use a lot, so I think that's a lot. So that should do us. Once it cooks down, it's not going to be overpowering, but we like it to be a nice smoky, garlicky flavor to our chili. And I'll show you how we're going to do the smoky part of this as well. I don't want to hear any backlash. I know I'm going to, but it's cheating. So here's how I'm going to get that smoky flavor. This stuff is potent, so please use Very, very little. Like, this is probably way too much. But, oh well, we're going to get a nice smoky flavor out of it. And it's just going to give, I don't know, it gives you like almost like we like it to be almost like a barbecue sauce. It's like a barbecue chili to us. And we're going to sweeten it up with some brown sugar as well. And like I said, a half cup of brown sugar. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. We just like it. It gives it a sweet barbecue zing to it, because we're going to add a little bit of different spices. We're going to add some cayenne pepper, some regular pepper, you know, just some red pepper flakes in there, some dried mustard, or mustard powder, and we're just going to season it up as we see fit. And now I got to go ahead and add the meat to it and let it start stewing together. So here we go. As you can see, this meat is so lean. There's very little grease to this at all because we cut all the fat off. If you get your venison ground at the butcher, or if you don't do it yourself, they're going to cut it with pork fat or beef fat, most likely pork fat. So you're still going to have a lot of fat in there, because you don't use the fat from venison because that's where all the gamey flavor is, and it's not very tasty. So we always cut the fat off just to help the kids with it, and it almost tastes just like beef to us. Alright, we're going to stir all this meat in there to mix it all so it's good and solid with there. You can add more vegetables. Sometimes we add corn to ours too. I know it's a little different, but we'll add all sorts of stuff. But this is a real hearty, real meaty chili. The kids love it, we love it, and oh, I'm telling you, this gets yum yums. And like I said, add whatever seasonings you guys want. We're going to add seasonings off camera to this just to taste, to see what we like. Or to see what if it needs more. We don't really have any exact measurements on this. We just kind of spitball it and see how it goes. But we've never had a bad batch yet, so let's go ahead and let it stew, and we'll season it as it goes, and I'll bring it back to you guys when it's done. Alright, we're just gonna let it simmer on low for about an hour to 2 hours, and it should be ready. Everything is cooked. You just want to tenderize the vegetables a little bit more, and it's just gonna, all the flavors will seep into each other. So smells good though. I'm sure people are going to ask in the comment section what type of grinder I'm using. This is the Cabelas Carnivore number 8. It's a half horsepower. This thing is a beast. As you saw, I mean, that was just what took it so long was me pushing it down. This thing will take it as fast as you can give it. It runs about $350 at Cabelas. I love it. If you're gonna process your own game at home, or if you're not, if you have some beef at home, you want to make your own sausage. It comes with sausage stuffers, as you can see right in here, and it has the jerky, the tubes as well. So, but you just buy the case. This will attach onto here, and you slide the casings on. You can mix your own sausage. It also has like the pepperoni stick attachment, like the snack sticks, like Slim Jims. You can attach it right there, mix it up with your seasonings, and push it out. It's awesome. I love this thing. All right, let's give her a peek. It's been on there for about an hour. We're just gonna peek at it. This is courtesy of Carl the Madman. This little lid lifter I got from him. He hand forged it. It's awesome. Oh yeah, that looks num-nums. The whole house smells ridiculous right now. It is. Oh, it smells good. Alright, we let this cook for about 2.5 hours on the stove. I've turned it off. It's sat for about 15 minutes. My wife and kids have already gotten into it, as you can see here. But I'm going to dish me out a bowl and give you guys like the complete chili. So, as you can see, it looks pretty good. This is just what our family likes. Like I said, guys, change the recipe up however you wish. But we like that you can hear the bowls and the spoons clinking in the background. It's getting devoured. But there you go. Deer chili, very simple. This is a quick one. We cook it in a crock pot often too when we both work, so it can cook all day without any of our attention. But today we had hunting this morning, and we did a couple of errands throughout the day, and we got home kind of late, so this was kind of a throw together meal, and we needed to get rid of some of that venison meat we got in the freezer. Well, I don't want to say get rid of, but we need to use it because that's what it's out there for, in the freezer. But I'll give you a taste test on this and tell you my personal opinion. I know I'm going to like it, but it's screaming hot, so. Man. Oh my God, that's good. It's smoky. It's got a little sweet flavor to it, a little spice. It does. It tastes like a really good barbecue. And some people don't like that, you know, and that's fine. You guys make your chili however you want. We do. We like a little barbecue flavor to it. And this is just a cheating way to get that flavor with that smoke powder. The brown sugar really brings it out. And any gamey flavor in there for people that don't like, you know, some of that venison can be a little gamey depending on where you get it, what its diet is. This is a good way to hide that for your family. And I promise you, you make it like this, no one's gonna know that this is venison and not beef. You cannot tell. This is delicious. So I hope you guys give this a try. I appreciate you all watching. As always, get your families outdoors, and I'll catch you next time.